Everybody, welcome back. We're doing another Undecember video. Got a quick one on this guy here. There is a mechanic in this fight that seems like it's completely unavoidable, or you might get hung up on. I know some other players who did, so we're gonna walk through that real quick. This is an Act 5. It's not the end boss, but it's one of the bosses that you come across. So we're gonna walk through Galchi Chieftain Vir and his terrible mechanic that might get you hung up. This Galchi Chieftain is in Act 5, or yeah, Act 5. So the fight is generally in this circle. That part of it's not so bad. I basically kite. I think that's the best thing to do. You kite around the map. You know, maybe if you went to a super melee build, which I'm not a big fan of for the leveling aspect of it. You can play with it later in endgame stuff. There is some high DPS ones of that, but you're gonna see here, we're gonna fast forward this so you can see there's a dynamic here. Eventually, when he gets about to half health, he starts stomping the ground very erratically, you know, very angrily. Right there, you can see him. He's like, da, da, da. He jumps into the middle here, and then he swings his bone around. Okay, now you can see how I'm actually getting around it right now. But you see and then it hit me twice. So I will say that was before I did that version of it, which is the solution, by the way. Thank you for stopping by, like and subscribe, all that sort of thing. I was trying to be on the edge of the room, see what happened, blink in between them. And even when I would do that effort to like run around the bone a little bit, sometimes I'd get hung up. And frankly, I couldn't figure out exactly why that was. I don't know why that was to this moment. I just did it several times where I would just not get hung up. So again, the mechanic here is you just sort of kite him around the room. He stomps, he goes in the middle. I try to go to that upper left-hand corner of him, so that way I can start there. I hit a little bit and I just follow the bone around and I try to stay as tight to him as I can. But you see again, I got hung up. Again, don't know why, I did. Here's my next attempt again. I think it might be either this one or the next one where I end up beating him. I also have some swiftness elixirs that I just figured, you know what, if I get hung up, or if I for some reason can't move or whatever, I will use one of those to be able to get around him. So again, here's the part where he banks this giant blade. I run around him. Insta death. So that wasn't it. And then that's where you can see, like, it is a fight where you want to make sure that you've got that down. You won't, I mean, if you have maybe some massive cold resist or something, or physical, I don't know what that hit is, but here I think I get hit once there, but I also had a dodge, so I didn't die. All right, so I go through, and then this part of it, again, he's the same thing. He will eventually go into that exact same phase again. I think you might do it 2 more times here, but that is the mechanic where you just try to go around and follow that blade with him. You can't, I mean, maybe there's a corner of the screen that you can find and stay safe. I personally couldn't find it, but I would always come into this corner and kind of run around with him. Again, I don't know why I get hung up. I don't know if it was my mouse or what. So be patient with it. Understand. But again, I think maybe this is the one I get past it. It's nice to show the failures too. Yeah, so maybe there's a little thing there where you run through them. All right, and he throws it off. You can see I get hit there. I think I run around, recover some HP. He does it again. It looks to be about a quarter health when I'll do it again. He's in the middle here. Now I blinked, you could see, and then I started running around him. For whatever reason, that one didn't hit me as hard. Don't know why. Again, kite phases over and over. And that middle part, again, if somebody knows exactly why it can work sometimes and why it doesn't when you're running around him, where you might get hung up, comment below. I'd like to know, because I do want to sort of help as much as I can. And I think this was the last one he does here. This is definitely the part where I succeed on it. I think I don't get hit at all on this one. Yeah. No. Well, I blinked. You see how I blinked to get out of it. So that's what I got on this video. Again, Galchi Chieftain Vir. He's not a very hard fight, except for that one dynamic, which it's actually an easy dynamic or mechanic to fight through. But for whatever reason, I just kept getting like hung up, and I don't know why. I didn't see anything on the ground or anything like that. So I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you want to see more Undecember videos, I'm definitely covering it for the time being, and so I can figure out if it's definitely a great end game or not. And we're just going to hang out and see how it is. So if you want to hammer down like buttons, notification bell, subscribe, appreciate it. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.